Hey guys, it's Jordan. So today I want to take the time to talk to you about something that I actually never thought I would talk about because this is really weird. But last night, ABC Family had their Pretty Little Liars season finale. Um, and spoiler alert, if you haven't seen it, don't listen to what I'm about to say. Click off. Just don't watch this until you've seen it, because there will be spoilers. So I'll just give you guys a minute. Alright, so last night on the season finale of, I think it's like season 6 or maybe it was season 5, I'm not sure, they revealed Cece Drake as A. And all this time you were led to believe that A was someone named Charles, at least in this current season. And it talked all about how, the De Laurentiis family had another son and put him up for adoption and all this other stuff. And you were led to think, oh, this is Charles coming back to get their revenge for being sent away. And you actually find out through the rest of the show, because they tell you pretty early on, within like the first 10 minutes that Cece Drake is A, you find out that Cece Drake used to be Charles but transitioned to a female, and they go through her backstory of how, she felt like a guy all of her life, and how her father never wanted to accept her, but how her mother was always understanding. And they also tell you, that Cece was put in Radley due to safety concerns of like harming her family, which sort of happened and sort of didn't. Most of it was on accident. Um, Not my point. Anyway, I found it really weird that they chose to make her transgender. I really don't know how I feel about it, because I'm I'm glad that ABC Family has really, really embraced transgender individuals and is recognizing that yes, this is a real issue by portraying it through shows like The Fosters and Becoming Us, and now Pretty Little Liars. But I'm not sure that I feel like they went about doing this particular storyline in the right way. Just because Charles was transgender didn't mean that he needed to end up in a psych ward. And then two, if he ended up in a psych ward because he was transgender, how did his family pay for him, now her, to go through gender reassignment surgery and go on hormones? How is that all possible? They did not take the time to explain that, and I understand that's not the main purpose of the show. But if the father was so against it, even if the mother and certain family members were willing to look past that and help this individual become who they really felt they were, like, I just still don't get in this context how that's possible. So I almost feel like it's making a mockery of, people who are transgender. Because for one, not everyone who is transgender has mental health issues. And, you know, the families don't always go to such extreme measures. Yes, unfortunately, there are much higher rates of homelessness in the transgender community and the LGBT QA plus community in general, but this was just kind of like, they didn't need to add that twist in there. It could have just been, oh, they had the brother, Charles, and they could have gone along with that storyline. Instead, they had to make Charles transgender and turn into Cece. And I don't know. Normally on like the Fosters and Becoming Us, they've done a pretty good job of portraying the transgender the transgender community. In this particular instance, although we all have our own experience and own journey, I feel like they were just trying to take it a little bit too far. It's just, I don't know. I just feel like they did it a disservice to have the 5-year build-up be so controversial, and it was controversial to what point. It didn't have to happen in that particular story. It would have been much better, had they just said, oh, Charles came back, he's your brother, he's not dead, kind of thing. And I know that they portrayed him as dead because he turned into Cece, but it just, like, they didn't need to do that. So I'm a little bit disappointed and kind of hurt. I just don't think it was portrayed in a good way, and I think it really didn't help the series at all. And it certainly, I don't think, really helped the transgender community. Sorry, this was kind of long, and maybe it didn't make sense. My thoughts right now about this don't make sense. I'm very confused. I did not, as well as many others, expect for the show to go like this. So, anyway, sorry about that, but I hope kind of made sense. Anyway, share your thoughts about the Pretty Little Liars season finale. Tell me what you thought, what you liked, what you didn't like, what you wanted them to do differently. What were your thoughts about the fact that they made a transgender character? What were your feelings? Just tell me. Comment, email me, whatever. Just let me know. I'm really interested. Alright, have a good day, guys. Bye.